Dear viewers, today we will discuss about a new topic, that is various scholarships for secondary education. In this topic we will discuss about two important schemes. First one is National Merit-Cum-Means Scholarship Scheme, incentives to girls at secondary stage. And this video is very helpful for B.Ed students, M.Ed students of Aligarh Muslim University and its affiliated centers, and also very useful for the students who are pursuing their B.Ed and M.Ed from central and state universities and colleges of education. It is very helpful for those aspirants who are preparing for various competitive examinations like State Public Service Commission, Union Public Service Commission, CTET, UGC-NET, CTET, UPSC, etc. etc. Now let us discuss about the topic. Various scholarships for secondary education. This is the presentation by Dr. Syed Hayat Basha, who is Assistant Professor of Education, AMU Malappuram Center, Kerala. Outlines of today's presentation. In this presentation, first we will discuss about the introduction, and then we will discuss about National Merit-Cum-Means Scholarship Scheme and the other scheme, incentives to girls at secondary stage, and also we will discuss some of the important abbreviations which are very important for not only for your theoretical examinations but also for various competitive examinations. Then we will sum up the session. National Means-Cum-Merit Scholarship Scheme. The abbreviation is NMMSS, and this is a nationally sponsored scheme. The central sector scheme, National Means-Cum-Merit Scholarship Scheme, was launched in the year 2008. After getting approval from CCEA. CCEA means Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. Economic Affairs Committee approved this scheme in the year 2008, and the objective is to award scholarships to meritorious students of economically weaker sections to arrest their dropout at class 8th and encourage them to continue their education at secondary stage. So it means the main objective is award scholarships to meritorious students of economically weaker sections to arrest their dropout at class 8 and encourage them to continue their education at secondary stage. 1 lakh fresh scholarships are awarded to selected students of class 9th every year, and their continuation or renewal in class 10th to 12th for study in state government, government aided and local body schools under the scheme. The amount of scholarship is rupees 12,000 per annum from 1st April 2017. Earlier it was only 6,000 rupees per annum. The Government of India has increased the amount up to 12,000. It made the amount double. The Cabinet has approved continuation of the scheme from financial year 2021 to 22 to financial year 2025 to 26 with total allocation of rupees 1827 crores. That means the government has approved the fund of 1827 crore rupees for the National Means-Cum-Merit Scholarship schemes. And the objective is the students should not be discontinued their secondary education due to poverty or due to their economical weak section or status. Now, what is the eligibility criteria for the scheme? Students whose parental income from all sources is not more than rupees 3,50,000 per month per annum are eligible to avail the scholarship. That means the students whose parental income is more than rupees 3,50,000 are not eligible for this. If they are having the low income below 3,50,000 rupees per annum, they are eligible for the scholarship. The students must have minimum 55% marks or equivalent grade in 7th examinations for appearing in selection test for award of scholarship, relaxable by 5% for SC and ST students. The students should be studying as regular student in a government aided and local body school. Students of NVS, KVS and residential schools are not entitled for the scholarship. That means the students who are studying in Navodaya Vidyalayas, Kendriya Vidyalayas and residential schools, they are not eligible for the scheme, for the scholarship. There is also a reservation as per state government norms. Selection of fresh awardee students. How a student will be awarded under the scheme, that we will understand in this slide. Each state UT conducts its own test for selection of students for the award of the National Merit Scholarship. The test is conducted at stage of class 8th. That means whoever the student is passed 7th class, after that he will go to 8th class, then the state is conducted at stage of class 8th. The students who fulfill the eligibility criteria must pass both the test, that is mental ability test, it is called as MAT, and scholastic aptitude test under NM-MSS exam with at least 40% marks in aggregate taken together for these two tests. That means a student has to secure 40% marks, whereas for SC/ST students the percentage is only 32%. 32% marks are enough for SC/ST students. Selection of renewal awardees students. The awardee should get minimum of 60% marks in class 10th for continuation of scholarship, relaxable by 5% for SC/ST candidates in next higher classes. That means if a student wants to get renewal of the award, the student must get 60% marks in class 10th, whereas for SC/ST candidates 5% is relaxed. For continuing the scholarship in class 10th and 12th, the awardees should get clear promotion from class 9th to class 10th, from 9th to 12th, 11th to 12th in the first attempt. Disbursal of scholarship. The scheme is fully onboarded on National Scholarship Portal NSP from 2018 to 2019. A student can check about the status of the scholarship on the portal National Scholarship Portal. It is on this portal the update about the scheme is available, so a student can check the status of the scholarship. The ministry sanctions funds from annual budget provision for releasing them to SBI, the implementing bank for scheme for disbursal of scholarship, to students directly into their bank accounts by direct benefit transfer (DBT) through Public Financial Management System (PFMS). Means a student will get the amount directly in his account through SBI. SBI bank is doing the transferring process to the student. Dear friends, so far we have discussed about National Merit-Cum-Means scholarship. Now in this slide we will discuss about another important scheme, that is National Scheme of Incentive to Girls for Secondary Education. So what is the objective of the scheme? The objective of the scheme is the centrally to promote enrollment of girl child in the age group of 14 to 18 at secondary stage, especially those who passed class 8th, and to encourage the secondary education of such girls. And this scheme was introduced in the month of May 2008. Now eligibility criteria for the scheme. All SC/ST girls who pass class 8th are eligible for the scheme, and also girls who pass class 8th examination from Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalayas, irrespective of whether they belong to scheduled caste or tribe, and enroll for class 9th in state, UT government aided or local body schools. Girls should be below 16 years of age as on 31st March on joining class 9th. That means if a girl is joining in class 9th, her age should be below 16 years as on 31st March. And who is not eligible for the scheme? Married girls are not eligible for the scheme, and girls studying in private unaided schools and enrolled in schools run by central government are excluded. That means these girls are not eligible for the scheme. Financial benefits. A sum of rupees 3,000 only would be deposited under term deposit, fixed deposit in a public sector bank or in a post office in the name of every eligible girl child. That means a girl, whoever is eligible for the girl, in her account 3,000 rupees will be deposited. The term period of the deposit may be counted from the date of deposit to the date on which the girl child attains the age of 18 years. No premature withdrawal will be allowed. Process followed. That means a beneficiary or a girl child has to follow certain procedures if she wants to avail scholarship. An account will be opened in the name of beneficiary in the nearest public sector bank or in a post office by the implementing agency, that means state, UT government or the autonomous organizations as the case may be, and the amount deposited in a fixed term deposit. A passbook or a certificate would be given to the student, which will also identify her as a beneficiary of the scheme. The beneficiary will have to continue her study at least for 2 years in the secondary school after her enrollment in class 9th in order to avail the benefit under the scheme. The principal or head of the school will furnish a certificate to this effect. To be eligible to draw the matured amount, a precondition would be for the beneficiary to pass class 10th board examination successfully. If the girl child is failed in 10th class, that means the amount will not be credited in her account. So she should pass class 10th board examination. On attaining 18 years of age and production of 10th class pass certificate and a certificate from the principal or head of the school that the girl beneficiary has continued her study for at least 2 years after enrollment in class 9th, the implementing agency will authorize the bank to transfer the matured amount in the interest bearing account to the saving account in the name of the girl child. This is the procedure a girl child has to follow. Implementing partners. State UT governments, schools controlled and managed by state government, local bodies and aided private schools and Panchayati Raj institutions will be the implementing partners. The amount of incentive may be released to the state UT governments for depositing the same in favor of the eligible girls. And dear friends, so far we have discussed about two important schemes. Now in this slide we will discuss about some of the abbreviations which are very helpful for CTET, NTA-NET, UGC, state, central competitive examinations. NSP National Scholarship Portal, DBT Direct Benefit Transfer, PFMS Public Financial Management, CCEA Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, MET Mental Ability Test, SAT Scholastic Aptitude Test, NMMSS National Merit-Cum-Means Scholarship Scheme. Let us sum up. In this video we have discussed about introduction about the schemes and National Merit-Cum-Means Scholarship Scheme, and also another important scheme, incentives to girls at secondary stage. Important abbreviations also we have discussed. So under National Merit-Cum-Means Scholarship Scheme, the government is giving 12,000 rupees per annum. Earlier it was 6,000 rupees. Now it is increased up to 12,000 rupees. Under incentives to girls at secondary stage, a child will get 3,000 rupees per annum. Important